All right, part 4. There wasn't going to be one, but we got a couple other little things to do to the boat, and then we're going to take it on a little trip up the river. Probably not today because I've got to go to the store for a couple different things. Anyways, I found this I've had for I don't know how long. So that's for the rear stern light. We have to get a rear stern light and some side marker lights, and then wire them up to a switch and to the battery. So we got to do that. We've got to plug these holes because water was coming through them because the bolts, it just doesn't quite line up. I couldn't get the original bolts in. So I'm going to get some bolts and nuts and washers that are just a little smaller diameter that'll fit through the hole, fill it with silicone, tighten it down. Should have a switch laying around somewhere. Oh, look at this. It's a key. It's off of one of the old jet skis. I forgot this was laying here. That was on my checklist to go to the store and buy a key, but it looks like we already got one. So this key actually goes to one of my other jet boats. Put that back in there. Yep. Oh, cool. I'll take that one off the list. Another thing I need to do, just for peace of mind, is, reinforce this bench seat, because I don't know if y'all can tell, but when you lean back on the seat, that bench seat flexes a lot. I'm afraid it's going to eventually rip those rib nuts out or permanently bend the seat. I still haven't got my boat number, so I can't put the number stickers on yet, so we're gonna have to wait on that. The trailer lights don't work. I don't know if it's these wire nuts that are corroded or if the light bulbs are bad, but we gotta figure that out. Now we got a couple stainless bolts with washers on both sides, lock nuts, and some silicone, so we shouldn't have any more leakage there. And it adds a little bit of support for that jet pump there as well. Let's work in the shade here. All right, made us a little stencil for holes to drill. Now we got to measure how big a piece of aluminum we need. It's looking like 15.5 inches ought to do it. All right, we marked out our drill holes with this punch. I got to drill it out. I think I need a bigger drill bit. Make sure it lines up. Well, here she is. Reinforced. Still got a little flex, but that's to be expected. It's way better than it was, and now that it's doubled down, I feel like it's not going to just randomly break loose and I'm going to fall back on the motor. So I do plan on selling this soon, but I don't want the next guy to fall back on the motor either. So it is all reinforced. We got a bunch of rivets there. We got rivets around the edge. Seems to be pretty sturdy. I did put couple zip ties to hold this exhaust up. That's just to keep water from going back in if the boat is sitting low in the back, like putting it in the water or whatever. All right, we fixed the tail lights. They light up. Light bulbs were good. We had a couple of bad grounds, but I got them fixed and running, so perfect. That'll probably be it for today, but yeah, looking good. All right, we're gonna take it for another rip up the river. This time I got a full tank of gas, a paddle for backup. We're gonna cruise a few miles. I'm not sure how far we'll go. We're just gonna go have some fun, ride up the river, maybe stop at a gravel bar, see what kind of fuel economy this thing gets. Starting with a full tank. So, let's go for a ride. All right, we pulled up here right about at the 15-mile mark upstream from the ramp, and we're just about at half a tank. Maybe a hair over half a tank. We're right about at the half tank mark, so we gotta go easy on the throttle, make sure we make it back to the ramp. I think we'll be fine, especially going downstream. But it's looking like it's gonna be a 30-mile-ish tank, depending on how you drive it. It's only a 6-gallon tank. My other 2 jet boats have 12-gallon tanks. Beautiful day. It's actually not super hot, so I had to come out here and cruise. Might walk around the gravel bar, look for rocks or something, and then go on and cruise back to the ramp. Well, got back to the ramp. I stayed between half throttle and three-quarter throttle on the way back. The fuel level's right there, so we still got some reserve. So we get 30 miles easy. If you really go easy on the throttle, you could probably stretch it to 40. But yeah, ran great. Pretty good on fuel. That'll be it for this one.